Hello, non-sports fans. This is Sports Poser, the show for people that have better things to do than sit around and watch sports all weekend. My name's John. His name's Brett, and we're excited to talk to you about the week or so in sports. So, Brett, let's start with World Cup. Catch me up.
USA lost. Bummer.
So there went viewership by 50% in this country, you think?
It was probably the most viewed soccer game in the history of the U.S.
Wow. That's cool.
Which doesn't say much. It's like being the tallest little person, right?
That's exactly. Well, everybody's got to lord over somebody. Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, they had a nice showing. They played really well. I think they got a lot of respect from the world on how they played. If you know soccer, which most people don't, watch their kids play, but there's certain things that need to be done to win a World Cup. We're starting to do those things. So you're going to see some really good games coming up. Brazil, France, the defending champion. But what I'm hoping for is the greatest sporting event in the history of the world. This will be the most watched game ever if Messi plays against Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo is getting a lot of crap right now. He got benched actually and had to come off the bench as a sub for the first time in his career. And in the same week signed a contract with the Saudi Arabia club paying him $200 million a season. So Ronaldo has been benched and given $200 million. So I don't even know what to think about that.
Wow. Is that the Live Soccer League?
Saudi Arabia seems to be trying to buy sports.
Yes.
I think they might achieve that.
Well, they're going to run out of oil, but you'll never run out of sports.
Sure.
Excellent. All right. So I guess the next thing to talk about is let's do college football. We're getting close to the end, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of sports going on right now. It's, at the end of the year, it's all culminating. So you've got the playoff, the college football playoff. And what that means is you've got hundreds of teams around the country playing in different conferences, like the Atlantic Coast Conference, the Big Ten, like Ohio area and stuff like that. And so they all are competing to get into this Final Four, and then they kind of vote in the Final Four, which that's why college football seems screwy to me. It's like a lot of people deciding it instead of it always on the field. Right. But there are 4 teams left. The defending champion, Georgia, will play Ohio State. Michigan will play TCU, which is probably the first time they've been in the conversation. And
I'm going to have to look that one up.
Yeah, Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. I don't even know what that is, but
Horned Frogs
sounds poisonous or something.
They sound vicious.
Yeah, we'll see. But so that's those 2 games will be played, and then the winners face off, and that'll be a big deal. And if Georgia can repeat, that'd be huge for them because they're trying to basically be the new Alabama who wins all the time, right? So big game for Georgia.
Fantastic. NFL. I'm assuming you're going to mention the Brady comeback.
Yep, I was away on business, 7 minutes left. I needed to get up for a presentation, went to bed, got up to go to the bathroom because I'm 53, and I happened to look at my phone, and I saw an epic Brady comeback with 5 minutes left, never been done, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, you got to be kidding me. So he's still in the mix. He's got a big game against San Francisco this week, which is one of the favorites, and Tom's from San Francisco, so it'll be a big deal that he's going home to try to beat San Francisco. So Tampa Bay, San Francisco should be an interesting game this week.
He doesn't want to go back to his own home, so I get it. It's good for him.
He's 3-1 since he got divorced. So
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like one of those defensive players like hanging onto your pants while you're trying to run. So he's just kind of shook her loose and he's off and running. I love it.
Yeah, well, I think Giselle already found a new guy too. It's some jiu-jitsu guy. Did we already talk about that? Well,
we did not talk about that.
It would be fun to watch this guy tie Tom up into a pretzel if he came by the house sometime.
Maybe that will be your dream. Eagles still flying high?
Best team in the NFL. Yeah.
Wow.
And then in the AFC, you've got it's pretty clear that the Eagles, I doubted them, but I watched them play a few times, and they're really good. And their quarterback, Jalen Hurts, is really good. And then you've got the 3 teams that are battling right now: the Bengals, the Chiefs, and the Bills. The Chiefs played the Bengals last week, and so Joe Burrow, who's in the Super Bowl last year with the Bengals, played against Patrick Mahomes, who we all know, and Burrow beat him for the 3rd time in a row.
Wow.
Which is kind of surprising if you think about it, because Patrick Mahomes is to me, the best quarterback in the NFL, and he's lost 3 times to this guy. So is he the best? I don't know.
And Josh Allen's kind of fallen off, huh?
No, he's been great. It's just the focus was on them last week. The Bills are in first place. They look great.
Oh,
So I
good.
think you've got 3 quarterbacks: Burrow, Mahomes, and Allen. We talked about this before. Will all go down as probably, I think, 3 of the top 10 greatest quarterbacks of all time, and they're on every single week. So if you want to see greatness, watch one of those 3.
Okay, so I have a new name to throw in the mix because I read it in the news. Is it Deshaun Watson? What's the story there?
Deshaun is a high-profile quarterback who was suspended for 13 games for allegedly inappropriately touching and doing things to 23 massage therapists. So it's hard to take them at their word. 23 people doesn't really make a good case, I don't think.
So his passing game is strong.
He doesn't pass on much, apparently.
Unbelievable. All right. Anything else to touch on before we go to role play?
No, let's go have a drink at the bar. What do you say?
That sounds awesome. I'm in.
Yes, let's do it.
How's it going, Brett? How you holding up?
Oh, hey, John. Pretty good. I'm just drowning my sorrows in that USA lost to Netherlands on Saturday morning.
Yeah, you were right. Those Netherlands were giants. But hey, look on the bright side. We may very well get a Ronaldo Messi head-to-head.
That would probably be the biggest game in the history of television watching. Billions of people will probably watch that if that happens. So I hope it does.
Yeah, me too. But we got some other big games to worry about, right? I'm excited about France versus England. I think that's going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, think about how much those countries probably hate each other, and kind of that's a huge game for those guys. Like that's bragging rights for a long time.
I mean, they've only been at odds for 500 years, so they'll figure it out.
Right. And of course, don't forget the Brazilians. They're always good.
How could I? I have a Brazilian.
Wow. Okay.
Have another drink.
Anyway, you watching any college football?
Yeah, I think it's pretty exciting now that we're down to Georgia, Ohio State, University of Michigan, and can't forget TCU.
The Horny Toads?
I think it's the Horned Frogs, but
Oh,
I get where you're coming from. That's very good.
The Texas Christian University Horny Frogs.
Yes.
Toads.
Close enough. We're right there.
Got it.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. All right. And your man Brady comes back.
Yeah, I was on the road on business, turned it off in the fourth quarter thinking he'd lost. Got up to pee because I'm an old man, and checked my phone, and he came back and scored 2 touchdowns in the last 5 minutes. And I was like, are you serious? The dude's 45. Come on, cut it out.
That's amazing. I bet he doesn't get up in the middle of the night to pee. he probably has someone to do it for him. Very good. And then our guy Deshaun.
Oh,
what's
Deshaun.
up with that?
Yeah, I think his new nickname is Deshaun the Molester Watson. Like that dude has got 23 women accusing him of inappropriate touching. 23, John.
23. He's like the Michael Jordan of inappropriate behavior.
And
I'll raise a white claw to him, right? Just
cheers.
Good. Cheers, my friend. See if we can do this. We've never really been able to successfully do this. Let's see if we can cheers each other.
Where is it?
I don't know. There it is. All right. Clink. That's close enough. All right, Brett. I may watch some games this weekend on my big giant burgundy couch here. What snack do you recommend for snack of the week?
I'm surprised it's taken me so long to present this one. I saw these and I was like, what? Dude, that's like Deshaun Watson when he first gets into the massage therapy room.
So, mini corn dogs. At first, I thought you were holding up a Cheeto or a cheese puff. Wow.
A little bit of mustard, Grey Poupon, yellow, whatever.
I don't remember that from the Grey Poupon commercial where the guy's holding a mini corn dog.
Yeah, that'd be like a redneck in a car next to him, and then the guy pulls up and they'd be like, you got any Grey Poupon for my corn dog?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
and
just
that sounds like another line for Deshaun Watson.
That does. It sounds like a pickup line, actually. Put some gravy on my mini corn dog.
Well, next week we can talk about Brittany Griner.
Yes. Yeah, I guess there's some news there. It's exciting.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon. But by the way,
Did you hear the nickname of the guy that they released? The
no.
Merchant of Death.
Fantastic. Wasn't that a movie?
And they left the Marine sitting there, like, sorry, we'll take the basketball player.
All right, amigo. Keep drinking. I'm gonna go to the loo.
All righty. All this talk about the Lou, I gotta go to.
Let's do it. Wait, you're going the wrong way.
So how could you forget the Brazilians? In fact, I think you were mentioning earlier you have a Brazilian.
I do, in fact, have a Brazilian.
Interesting. Well,
Very
we can
good.
we'll take that offline.
Yeah, thanks. Check your DMs. All right, man. Well, we do have a pretty good matchup this week too, with Mahomes and Burrows. That's going to be really fascinating to watch those two guys. Looks
Yeah,
like
last
sorry,
week, you mean?
yeah,